Yo, Grand Rising, good people. Eric Taylor, Biggie Astrology. It's May 20th, and it's the Astro-Weather week. May 20th, the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. 23rd, Venus will enter Gemini, but we started Gemini season today. Happy birthday to all the Gemini, the twins out there, including my son, whose birthday's coming up this weekend. Very excited. He'll be 15, the truth, my actor. And he's got an acting job he just booked. Very proud, very proud. So, what's up? How was the weekend? The moon's in Libra, 26 degrees, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. Around 8 p.m. it will go into Scorpio for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Okay, so we're going to have us, really get into that energy of the 23rd, that Sagittarius full moon, which is going to be really positive. Make sure you watch my video on my YouTube channel. And that Scorpio moon will go a little bit into, because it comes in late today or tonight. It'll be a little bit early into, because it's going to be basically a little bit of Thursday morning too, like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Eastern for the Sag moon. So Gemini birth chart sale, all right? And you guys missed Coffee Talk, but I did put up a teaching lesson of basically in a new playlist where I'll be putting astrology teaching and coaching videos. All right, so please go support that on my YouTube channel. Please subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. But yeah, Jupiter and Gemini, the 1-year transit starts May 25th. So I really broke that chart down, and some of my Coffee Talk members, some of their insight was really good. And we had a great Coffee Talk. So make sure you don't miss Coffee Talk in the month of June. Maybe Father's Day weekend or maybe the weekend after. We'll see. Make sure you go watch Aunt Jenny Segrest on episode 207 of my Knowledge is Love Astrology podcast I released on Friday. Planets and Plant Medicine. Really great episode. And Amy Robeson, that should be coming out Wednesday afternoon or evening, episode 208. All right, so I'm really excited about the podcast, the new direction, just the expansion. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, the birth chart sale begins today, May 20th till June 20th. $101 live, 65 minutes over Zoom. Natal birth chart, solar return, or secondary progression. You get videos, copy of your birth chart, planetary videos of planetary placements, the recording of the session. $101 down from $125, or the big shebang, 40 to 50 minute custom video summary, mini movie of your life. Normally $260, it's only $202. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Risings. You get audio, transit, recording, current and future transits of the natal chart. A mini movie breaking down your natal birth chart, and videos of your planetary placements. It's a lot, and it's $202, totally worth it. And my previous clients who've gotten it, they've loved it. And it's like this little treasure, literally a little mini movie of your life that you have forever. So it's really a lot of fun. So Geminis, hit me up. And you got to book it directly at biggieastrology@gmail.com. You can do PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, but email me directly. And I'm already starting to get emails from the Geminis. Taurus, Tauruses, you weren't really showing up that much. That's okay. I still got love for you. I got love for Taurus. My best friend, my half-sister, my mother, all RIPs. Thank you, Taurus season. Love the Taurus sign, Sun, Moon, Risings. But it's Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So let's get to the Astro weather for Make It Happen Monday to Moon. Think about it Tuesday, Mars. Wake up Wednesday, Mercury, and try it Thursday, Jupiter. Right, we're coming off this nice stellium in Taurus. Venus, Jupiter, Sun, Uranus conjunction. Well, now it's just Venus, Jupiter, and Uranus in Taurus. And we're still in some good times. The Sagittarius full moon is going to be positive. Make sure you watch the video on my YouTube channel. And let's get to the chart for the Astro weather. Monday, May 20th, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. Astro weather week. Eric Taylor, Biggie Astrology. And I hope you're feeling well. Look, there's a lot of stuff going on, right? From Iranian president, sounds a little weird. Diddy, we all know about that foolishness. But there's way more powerful people than Diddy, you guys. He's the current fall guy. No excuses for him. I've known he was a monster for decades, but there's plenty of other monsters, not just in entertainment, but the power executives in entertainment and in politics. And that's what Pluto retrograde, especially in Capricorn, starting September 1st, is going to do. It's going to clean up. This is the year of revelation. Get ready. Strap your boots on. But understand distractions. Things are happening with XRP Ripple. Things are happening with the stock market. Things are happening with laws being passed. Things are happening with potential wars. Project Bluebane. Just, pay attention. And yes, the veil is thinning. You may see elementals. You may see spirits or ghosts. You may see demons on people's faces. And it's not a disorder. It's frequency-wise, they cannot exist in this earth because this earth is now in the 5D. Gaia, Mother Earth, these X-class solar flares have been extremely transformative, and that's why you've been feeling up and down and left and right. It's all good. It's all right. Spiritual discipline, self-love. All right. Let's get to the chart for the Astro-Weather week. Biggie Astrology. Pew. All right. So the moon is still finishing up in Libra. So this is 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. So it'll finish up tonight around 2-3 degrees East and West Coast in Scorpio. So it should be around 8 p.m. Eastern, right? 4 degrees would be 8 hours, right? A degree every 2 hours. So it'll be around 8 p.m. Eastern tonight, 5 p.m. Pacific, where the moon enters Scorpio. All right. And you'll feel that, it's less than half of Monday. So a little, all Tuesday, Wednesday. Remember, it's in 2.5 days, 60 hours. So you'll see a little bit of Monday night and a little bit of Thursday morning, like 2-3 a.m., something like that. All right. So, this Libra moon, definitely is coming off the square to Capricorn in Ceres, in terms of gardening and nature. And, we're getting ready for this Gemini, we're in Gemini season, and we're only a little bit away from the 23rd, where we will have the the Sagittarius full moon. So remember, Venus catches up and surpasses Jupiter, comes in here on the 23rd. The 25th, Jupiter goes in. And that's my astrology lesson from Coffee Talk. Make sure you watch that video on my YouTube channel. We're still dealing with this energy. There can be sudden things in relationships, Bennifer, J-Lo, Jennifer Gardner, stuff like that. You could see these things going on, okay? And you're going to see that Scorpio moon oppose the Mercury, right? On Tuesday, we'll talk about that. And then on Wednesday, Uranus and so on, okay? So that should be pretty interesting. Obviously, we're still dealing with the Mars North Node Chiron energy. And, we have to still initiate, be brave and courageous, right? It's really challenging, and Saturn, Neptune, Pisces, you are seeing, different revelations about religious dogma, about Jesus, Yeshua really being black, right? Russians. And that was, things about, King Charles and that painting and just all the, messaging in it that is kind of really negative and demonic. And, I want you guys to understand, and this Lilith opposing Saturn, this is where we're still dealing with trusting your own intuition about your own health. It's got to be a yes, no in your body. Tap into your senses. Remember, if you watch Planets and Plant Medicine, Anjani Seagrass talked about that. Smelling, tasting the plants, the herbs, right? You can't do that with medicine. So you won't know until you take it whether it agrees with you or not. And most often, they're putting synthetics and stuff in there. So just be mindful and careful. And yes, there's times where we need medicine and antibiotics. I'm not saying you don't. There is times, but, really tap into ashwagandha, burdock root, sea moss, different plants, the nettles and different herbs. They're really beneficial and can really help you. So I hope you enjoy. Now remember, this is the moon's and Pluto still moving slow. We'll get to 1 degree soon. September 1st, right? It's going to get back into Capricorn. So it's still got time to move. So this is going to be an interesting end of spring and summer. Right? Remember, Gemini, mutable air, it's that transition from spring to summer. Some days that are a little cooler and wet and rainy, and then some days where it's a little hot and you're like, oh, summer's here. But we know Memorial Day weekend's coming up this weekend, and that's usually the unofficial start of summer, even though it starts on June 20th. and June 21st on the equinox, on the solstice, okay? So have a great Monday, and we'll look at Tuesday. Remember, Monday's the moon day, more introspective, more journaling, and journalism, writing and stuff like that. But it can be an emotional day. So Tuesday is when we really want to get into exercise and running the errands and logistically taking action. Let's get to the chart for Tuesday, May 21st. And we're still in the cusp of energy, Taurus Gemini cusp energy, and you'll be feeling that until the 22nd, all right? You got it? It's a 5-day orb, usually 19th to the 23rd, this year 18th to the 22nd, because it's a leap year in the Olympics. You know this, Biggie Astrology. All right, Tuesday, think about it. Tuesday, the day of Mars, 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Be specific, lyrically terrific, mythic type of fellow, smooth and mellow. So 8 degrees, that Scorpio moon, right? On Tuesday, the Mars day. And the ruler of this moon is Mars, which is in Aries. So we can be really emotionally more fixated on things, intense, aggressive, right? You see now this Gemini moon, and it started really yesterday on Monday the 20th, but the moon is trining Pluto retrograde. So I really want to talk about that for a second because, it's your vitality and the easy flow, harmonious energy, right? The trine 120 degrees to Pluto retrograde. This is giving you the opportunity to look a little deeper into science, technology, the web, AI, into your expression, to your friends groups, right? Positive transformations like, hey, this isn't a real friend, you know what I mean? And this is where the Gemini may be like, you know what, I wanna study this. I wanna learn about, the mystery schools and astrology and stuff like that. So that's what you could see really from the 20th until the 22nd. You'll really feel it. You'll feel it all week, honestly, but strongly from the 20th until, the 23rd, 24th, okay? So Venus, obviously we have on the 23rd, the exact conjunction at 29 degrees, but this stellium is very powerful. So we still want to really speak positively out of the throat chakra. Analyze your resources, assess them, and stay in gratitude for the food, clothing, and shelter, right? But the ruler of this moon and the moon opposing, will finish up at 14 degrees, okay? And then it will, but the moon's opposing Mercury. So there could be some differences with your emotional and analytical, logical mind, right? So that's where you got to watch that Scorpio-Taurus axis in terms of about health and money, even self-worth, intimacy, okay? So really think about, emotionally, if you are upset, you've got to communicate it. The Scorpio moon sometimes will bottle things up and it can get sick. Mars is in Aries, so this can even bring up some migraine headaches at the time. Make sure we're still taking care of the feet and our spiritual discipline, all right? It's going to always be important. And this Scorpio moon is also coming off of Friday night, squaring Pluto. I'm sorry, it's not Friday night. Monday night. I forgot to mention that, right? Squaring Pluto. And so right now, let's be honest, Scorpios and Tauruses, even Leos, because of this Mercury retrograde, they could be going through some things in the media, right? They can be, whether it's, Diddy, Drake, J-Lo, anybody. It could be you. Right? You don't have to be famous to be dealing with things. When you're having this square, the moon squaring Pluto from Scorpio into Pluto and Aquarius, there can be really some things about technology and pictures being revealed, emotions, things, and even some potential issues around the ankle, tripping. There can be some things where emotionally you're feeling a little vulnerable or uncomfortable because you feel like your friends aren't supportive, things like that when it's squaring the Aquarius moon, Aquarius Pluto, okay? So, Tuesday, hey, ground in nature. And it's Mars, so lift your weights, run your errands, And make sure you're doing the squatting. I don't care what age you are, men or women, even if it's very lightweight, you want to keep your core and your legs strong. So take care of the squatting. It's very important. And I would recommend, keeping the crystals in your pocket at work, your work desk, and sleeping with them. All right, so let's get to Wake Up Wednesday, the day of Mercury, for the Astro-Weather for May and the end of the cusp, the Taurus Gemini cusp, May 22nd, Wednesday. Pew. Wake Up Wednesday, the day of Mercury. Do you like poetry? I'm the poetic soldier, all right? Hip Hop Forever, that first album. I got to re-release it on iTunes. It's hard for you to find it. You can check out my SoundCloud and hear my music there too. But if you'd like to own it and purchase it, I got to re-release it. E-Complete, Hip Hop Forever, and True Speaker. So the Scorpio moon, and we got the nodes, just so you see. The nodes are still at 14 degrees and will be there for a little bit. This is the mean position, or this is the actual position. So we left it off at 8. It was going to finish up at 14 or 15. Well, really 14 East Coast, 15 West Coast, and then 21 degrees. So 21 degrees, 12 noon, 9 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. So it's going to finish up at about 27, 28 degrees on the West Coast on Wednesday night. So that's why it goes in a little bit un poquito Thursday morning, okay, before we have the Sagittarius full moon. So this Scorpio moon is opposing Uranus, Venus, and Jupiter. That's what's going to be on the agenda for Wednesday night going into Thursday morning, okay? And, then you'll see we'll rock in to the Sagittarius moon and the full moon. So this Scorpio moon, it's also coming off of the sextile to Lilith. And, this is where we're getting into the third decan of the Scorpio moon, right? So that's the Scorpio Cancer decan. A little bit more sensitive, this moon, okay? But very, very deep inner knowing. And this is definitely about initiating some research, okay? And we're getting into that lunar mansion of the Mercury, all right? So it's definitely investigating, exploring. We're in the Gemini decan for the sun. And, this is really a good day, Wednesday. The lungs, breathing, emails, communication. And try to do some stretching. Wednesday should be a good stretch day and going for walks. And listen, you guys, the sun is setting later now after 7. So, but try not to eat so late. Even in the summer, you don't want to eat after sundown. Your food won't digest as well. So really try to pay attention and get the sun gazing of sunrise and sunset. It's really good to integrate into your body. And as we get closer with this Mercury-Uranus conjunction, oh my God, you're going to really tap into the Schumann resonance and grounding in nature and with the crystals and activating throat and third eye, okay, your chakras. So that's always important to feel and to get aligned. And the Scorpio, right, is also trining the Saturn and coming off those early morning trine the Saturn on Wednesday, which can bring some emotional discipline and hopefully bring some harmony and peace for citizens across the world, right? There could be some interesting news this week about, more things with medicine. I think, the distractions, but we just had the NIH or whatever, and the regular news isn't reporting it. NIH, I guess, had admitted that they funded the lab to work on the COVID. Okay, so, adios mia, I'm not touching it. But, yeah, this moon trining Neptune. This is definitely a very empathic, intuitive, and psychic day, Wednesday night going into Thursday morning. So guide your dreams, call in your spirit guides, your highest self, always, whoever you pray to, God, Yeshua, Buddha, Muhammad, Elijah, whoever, but just, really tap into ancestors and spirit guides Wednesday night. I think it's positive. But let's really release any toxic emotions and stay connected in the truth. And you see this Mars, the Mars is starting to really move along. And this is where through exercise, we can start to also initiate the healing of the Chiron wound, those childhood wounds. Be active, be assertive and aggressive. This is the time maybe to even go for that promotion, right? Venus, Jupiter conjunction, the raise, all right? Let's get to Thursday, May 23rd for the Astro-Weather, the day of the planet Jupiter. And remember, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, the best days to exercise. Mars, right? Lifting the weights above the arm. Jupiter, hips and thighs. Wednesday I would stretch or walk, but Thursday, hips and thighs, more aerobics, elliptical. And then Saturday, the machines, right? Saturn is for your bones. All right? Biggie Astrology. All right, May 23rd. Try it Thursday, day of the planet Jupiter. And look at what's happening, Lucy. 12 noon, 9 a.m. Pacific. Look at that. So we already passed the full moon, right? Because it's earlier. And the moon in Sagittarius at 4 degrees. Because the full moon is at 2 degrees. And it's 7 something in the morning. Okay, on the East Coast. So, or was it 9? Maybe it was 9 in the morning, but it was earlier, right? So yeah, if it's 12 noon, 2 degrees, 4 hours. So yeah, it was like 7:45. So at 2 degrees, right? So here's the Gemini sun at 3 degrees, right? Because it was coming off at 2 degrees and 55 minutes. So, Thursday, I would put my crystals out Wednesday night. And the Sagittarius moon is about the law, the wisdom, beliefs, and philosophies. But remember, the ruler of the moon, right, was in this conjunction to Venus and Jupiter at 29 degrees. But this is Thursday the 23rd, and Venus just in, an hour or so, right, from 12 noon or a little bit later in the day, is going to move into the conjunction with the Pluto, with the sun in Gemini and trining Pluto. So this is definitely, Thursday's a good money day, a good date night, relationships, I don't know, doing some stuff for your business, Chat GPT, AI, cleaning up your social media, signing up for an astrology class. And listen, I'm telling you, my moon tracking service is really a wonderful service. And you can, order that at biggieastrology.com. And make sure you sign up for my newsletter. It should be coming out again, maybe the end of this week. But you definitely want to, really check out the website. And, you can book the moon tracking service, which is really a great way to learn astrology and learn how the moon affects your body. So obviously, coming off this full moon, we can feel this energy play out until December, the Sagittarius new moon. And it's really positive. And the Jupiter-Venus conjunction in Taurus, it's really about helping you at this full moon to really have an open mind for new wisdom, new beliefs, new philosophies, and new ways of opening and making money. And hopefully decentralization of finances and crypto, right? And the financial system, as they want to try to, take out the dollar bills and put everything to FedNow or crypto, XRP Ripple. That's what that's about. So get ready. Things are transitioning. This moon in Sagittarius will be there Thursday, okay, Friday, and a little bit of Saturday. So this Sagittarius moon will finish up at about 10 degrees on the East Coast, 11 degrees on the West Coast. So I'll be back Friday for Forget About It Friday, day of Venus, looking at the Sagittarius, moon and Capricorn moon weekend. That's my moon. But enjoy the full moon. Enjoy the Scorpio moon and just all that's going on. And, on Thursday, definitely a good time. Like I said, jumping, hips and thighs, jump rope, lifting weights. That's a good day for squatting too, right? And, this Mars is separating a little bit from the North Node, but you're still going to feel like this push towards your purpose and destiny. And this Sagittarius moon, right, on Friday will be trining, or really I'd say late Thursday night. You'll feel that trine to the North Node, okay? And then as you're waking up, it'll be trining Mars. So Friday is going to be active. It's going to be busy. It's going to be on the go. Everybody's traveling and moving for what? Memorial Day weekend, all right? So that's going to be really an interesting energy and a good time. Lilith is staying back in Virgo for a bit. You know, we still have the nodal access. And I just hope you have a great week, you know. Geminis, please reach out. BigEastrology@gmail.com. Sun, Moon, Risings for your birth chart sale. And of course, any of you guys, if you're a Gemini, listen, solar return chart is extremely helpful, especially with these alignments. You want to know how this year of life can actually play out for you. All right. So that's the Astro-Weather Week. Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology. And make sure on Wednesday you watch episode 208 with Amy Robeson. And either Wednesday or Thursday night, I'll be doing episode 209 or maybe Friday night. All right. So thank you. And definitely appreciate you guys. Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology with the Astro-Weather Week. Peace. All right, that's it. The Astro-Weather Week. Happy birthday, Geminis. You know I got love for you. So yeah, I'll be celebrating my son's birthday and can't believe he's turning 15. So, you know, hit me up, Geminis. But like I said, go visit the website, sign up for the newsletter, but there's so many services. I know it's, you know, the weather's warmer, everybody's out on the go, socializing, people don't want to be introspective, self-help. But astrology can even help you to plan your summer. You can book a transit reading, $44. You know, you may want to find love this summer. Love audio chart reading, $53. So go explore the website, bigeastrology.com. But Geminis, email me directly to book your birth chart sale. Happy birthday. And it's the Gemini birth chart sale, bigeastrology@gmail.com. This is the Astro-Weather Week. A little bit of that Libra moon finishing up today. Scorpio at 8 p.m. Eastern. Scorpio moon, right? And then Thursday, the Sagittarius, the 23rd, the Sagittarius full moon and the moon in Sagittarius. I'll be back Friday with the Astro-Weather weekend. Have a safe and smart week. Try to avoid all the noise and gossip and drama. It's important. Spend time in nature. The weather's nice, even in the cold parts of the country. I think Canada, you're warming up. Ground in nature, hug a tree. Venus, Jupiter, Uranus, until the 23rd and 25th, all in Taurus. Get those downloads. Connect with those crystals, right? They are here to benefit you. They are not a sin. They're in all the technologies and they help spark things. So appreciate them, enjoy them, and thank God. All right. Have a blessed week and hit me up, even if you have questions. All right. BigEastrology@gmail.com. Go watch episode 207 with Miss Anjani Segrest, Planets and Plant Medicine. Look out for Amy Robeson, episode 208. And Sagittarius full moon and Jupiter and Gemini. I've been busy. You see, I'm working hard to check out the new pictures and photos and graphics on Big E Astrology on my YouTube channel. All right, Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology. Happy birthday, Gemini. I'll be waiting. Astro-Weather Week.